Greetings and welcome back to Gettysburg once again with the early morning of July 2nd. So, where we left off, I had been moving up McClaw's and Hood's division to the right of my line to hit the Federal left, as historically, but the Federal left is in a slightly different location. So it's going to be interesting. And my one brigade of cavalry, not a very good brigade, but a brigade of cavalry, is doing, well, cavalry things. So let us see if anything has happened. The rest of the army is just still resting and getting ready. Lose 7 men there. All right. July 1st wasn't as bloody as historical, so the army is relatively intact. Of course, so is the Federal Army, so... both armies are remarkably intact. As between us, we only lost... what's that? 9,000 men? Which is not at all shabby. Ramseur didn't really do a lot yesterday. Iverson tried to, but then got killed, and so his brigade broke. So it's still pretty much intact. Doles did nothing yesterday, so he's a completely fresh brigade. Otherwise, most people have just rested successfully and are ready to go. So we will continue to get ready for the day. So I'm thinking I basically maneuver as if I can drive off the Federal cavalry up here. Probably, but we have to blind them first, so there's lots of Federal movement. So let's speed this up. See if anything important happens. That's a pretty vicious little slope, so I'm partial to not even attacking Culp's Hill. There we go. So let's have a look-see what has happened. 440. Oh boy. They've been busy, clearly. 2 of my cavalry have routed. 1 unit recovered breastplates, 2 units routed out of 4 checked. No one recovers fatigue and no one undisrupted. So if we go over here. Yep, there you go. You know what, go in there and stay in there. They will go that way. Yeah, unfortunately that's quite a bit of cavalry that I would have to... So I doubt they are going to let me casually get into position. And not worry about them spotting me. Come back to the cav. So, I intend to obviously not attack yet. I could pull back another hex or so. They're building breastworks down there, obviously, to place guns up there. You can see if... So there is likely to be federal guns here. Which... I'll move them there just to lower the stack a bit. Alright, we've got 4 guns there of the McIntosh Battalion. Let's bring up the Rockbridge Artillery. Place them there. The Richmond Johnsons come up here. Pender's guns. The Albemarles. Warrington guns. The Charlotte, North Carolinas, and the Madison guns. They will unlimber behind the line. This is all Heath's artillery. Pbem, bring your guns this way, please. And get them into position ready. And then that last element of Pender's artillery will establish themselves there as well. I intend to just line this chunk of the ridge with artillery. Alright, let's get McLaws and Longstreet moving forward more. Get them via to Black Horse Tavern and moving. And then I'll look, if I can, place them down here before they can see me. If not, I'll obviously well, not obviously, but I will place them behind the next sort of dip in the ground, which is here, and then from here they will assault this way to to try and dislodge his line. So, McClaws, you're still moving. Hood would probably... I don't like going in without one brigade of Hood, but needs might must. The needs just might be needed. But we shall see. Henry's battalion of guns. Still, Hood should be in position 10 o'clock maybe? So about 4 hours. No one's arrived. When does he arrive again? Right, Law doesn't arrive until 10 AM. Which means he won't be in position until like 2. Which just is an unacceptable delay. Now the guns. I'm going to commit the 14th Louisiana forward, just against these boys. Prevent him from digging in up there. That's D Company, 149th Pennsylvania. So, the 14th Louisiana is basically just going to say, you're not allowed to dig in here. First Maryland Artillery. We'll move up there. The Allegheny. These boys will move there. Where the 50th and 49th Virginia are. These 5 guns will set up here. They can't see anything, but they'll at least be in a position. We'll bring up the rest of it. What's that? 20-pounder parrots, nice. That's all Rhodes artillery. Alright, let's bring up these guns. Ready to set up around Wagon Hotel. They won't set up at Wagon Hotel, but they'll at least be in the general vicinity. Get your butt back into position. Rockbridge, and then the last Nelson's battalion will also come up, and we'll look to probably set up around here. What can they see? They can see me, there's no doubt about that. Let's see. Right, you boys at the 17th Virginia Cav. You are going that way. As will you. You are to just, whoa, run straight into detachment of the 8th New York Cav. I've got to try and find his flank, that's the problem. Or at least be in a position to find his flank. Come full daylight, because it's only dawn at the moment. Sunrise is at 5, so next turn we'll have sunrise, which if we go into dawn. That's dusk. Dawn, heavy mist, nope. Dusk, nope. Dawn, here we go. So sunrise we'll start being able to see what? 8 hexes. So, and then morning is at 5:20, where we'll see 12. And then it should be full clear by about 7. So we got a little while yet. I should be able to at least get in here ready. Pettigrew and Archer are, for the most part, rested. So yeah, Heath, I'm thinking I'll keep Heath in reserve and continue to rest. But we shall see. I could shoot him, but I'm not going to. Not yet. They're digging in along this tree line. Which is obviously to prevent me from hitting them in the flank. Still, for the most part, I'm overall happy with the position of the army. It's fairly concentrated. Yes, it's elongated because of, well, both the terrain and the positions that the Federals occupied, but at night time yesterday. So, still, we have got potential with it. The 15 guns of Anderson's between the 15 guns of Anderson and all the guns of Pbem and Pogue's battalions, with elements of McIntosh's battalion, they should be able to plaster most of this Federal line pretty goddamn good at 4 hex range. But just in case, and then say next turn, over the next 2 turns or so, I'll move Anderson's battalion of guns, his 15 guns, along here to be in a position again to, well, plaster any federal position. So, for now, however, I think that is going to be that. So let's push on to the next turn. 57 down, 101 to go. Still, while it is, quote, a Gettysburg everyone would recognise, it's different enough at the same time. For example, positions of where Early and Johnson have changed. Where the federal line has changed. It's no longer just the fishhook, because the federal line is extending along Seminary Ridge, because he managed to snatch this chunk of Seminary from me. Still, I doubt they will hold it. Because it is very risky. Still, we will find out. Out of curiosity. Oh, I can't see, can I? Oh yeah, I can see. Sure. I place Longstreet about here. He should be in command nicely. So, that works perfectly to the plan. Because he also has Ewell in a nice command position here. With everyone in command. And then Rhodes has all his stuff in command, and so does Early. I think the only person who is not in command would be Edward Johnson. But that's perfectly fine. Like, he would eventually move into command anyway, as he drove this way towards Cemetery Hill. Still, I hope you are enjoying the series. If you are, please let me know down in the comments, or by hitting the thumbs up. Both will tell me if you're enjoying the series or just enjoying the channel in general. But for now, I will say goodbye, good day, and I will see you all soon with the next episode. So until then, bye bye for now.